Gosh, this is so embarrassing.
Suck it up, Buttercup. You haven't seen anything yet.
Hi, my friends. Animanga is here for the 1 year anniversary of our What If series. Now, at the time I do this, you can see it's January 1st on a Saturday. January 31st on a Saturday, 30 days later from the 1st. So, obviously, actually, this has important timing because the 31st of last year of January was when I started this first tournament, and now I'm doing the second tournament on the exact same date, the 31st. But I don't think I uploaded it until early February. But this one won't be out on February 4th because that is the exact 1 year anniversary of What If series starting with Death T, if you recall. When obviously the precursor to that was Waking the Dragon's Eternity, where I tried to talk through it. So far, the only Master Duel tournament I've talked in, I've actually got to talk through. And that's when we came up with the idea for What If series. And basically that was it. And we haven't looked back since. And this is basically not even, this one tournament is not there's no payment you need to do or anything like that. This is for you guys. This is to show my appreciation. Thank you for staying with me for this year. You guys are the best. And thank you everyone for your support that's been on the channel. This is for you guys. So there are 15 duelists, and there are some interesting ones you might notice here. Welcome to Date a God 2. So we know what happened at the end of the first To Date a God. Atticus ended up getting a date, not hitching because that would be marriage, getting a date with Celeste, one of the original gods. Now, there's another original god I want to be on a dating quest, and that is Daniel, our dear Daniel. Daniel. One of the weakest, if not the weakest god, definitely the weakest of the original gods, the leader of the original gods. But sadly, at the time, I didn't realize he'd be that weak, but I knew he'd be the weakest of the gods. Still, he's looking for a date. That's the backstory. The funny thing is, since the world's in so much dismay and peril, there's really no news outlets that can tell you exactly what's going on. But yeah, and even if there are, they're given probably wrong info. So that's why there's some guys in this. So yeah, it's a guy, and there should be all women looking for a date with Daniel, vying for a date. But that's funny because it's obviously they just think it's like Celeste again. So they're just going to try to get another date with Celeste, or a date with Celeste, and they found out it's Daniel, but it's too late. They got a duel in the game show. So, and by the way, Atticus is here just in his different form this time as Nightshroud. So let's get through all the characters here. There are 15, so one person has a bye. There are 15. There are quite a few returning from that last To Date a God. And most importantly of all of this is that we are very low on TOC entrants. And the top two duelists here get to go to TOC. No matter who wins, the top two get to go. Just remember that. I thought top 4, but that's too much. Top 2 is good. So we have Eileen looking for a date, of course. She's a girl. Bob Banter, I only put him here because obviously shenanigans of he didn't know, he thought it was Celeste again. And he's the game show guy. I have to put the game show guy in there. I put both game show guys in there. Catherine, my sweet Catherine has betrayed me and tried to go with another man. Arcana should be here. I'm going to put Arcana Revenge bonus duel. That's going to be funny. Fortune Perv. He was in the last one, and he was in Clock Tower. Oh, no, he wasn't. Yeah, he was. Clock Tower, and he very nearly won it. Yugi barely edged him out in the tiebreaker. But he's back. Him and his Psychic Emperors. Fua, the other game show guy, I have to put him back in here. So those 3 are returning. Eileen and Catherine are new here. Plus, I want to put Catherine in something else. I like her deck. Now we get to the really interesting two characters that are my OCs. One of them you've seen before. This one you haven't. His name is Hades. He's a dark signer. That's what DS means. If you're wondering what's his old lore about, well, we'll get deep into it later, but he is part of the Tag Force universe. He is, let's just say, the polar opposite to Haven. He's also a time traveler, but he just happens to be, you remember Dark Signer Haven? Well, this is Haven if he was a Dark Signer in Tag Force universe. This is Hades, and he is a time traveler. He happens to be very good friends with the other OC I'm going to introduce here, but we haven't got to him yet. I built his deck from scratch by hand, like I do with all of my creations. And I think his deck's very bad, but really entertaining. Julia Crystal, I have not put her really ever in a tournament. I put her in what ifs, but never a tournament. I like her. She's cool. She's looking for a date. Loomis, here for the other OC I haven't talked about yet, but he's here to bring him back to a certain group. Night Shroud, Atticus is depressed because Celeste dumped him. So he's here as his dark form, Night Shroud, to cause havoc. Rio, here for a date, and she needs to represent Zexal. And technically Hades represents 5Ds, so we have a 5Ds character in here. At first I was like, wait, we don't have 5Ds, but Sid, who became famous in the first tournament of this. If you remember, he got to all the way to semifinals. He upset Zygor. Who did he upset that was really big? It was some Zexal character, wasn't it? Or did he beat Haldor? Haldor or someone else? He beat someone big. And he got the semifinals just for Zork to smack him. Because originally Zork was the winner, but Atticus beat Zork. Sydney, aka the Rare Hunter, from my Rare Hunter Day in the Life series. Not sure if you guys remember him. He was from 2024, I believe. The summer of 2024. Wait, right? Am I right about this? Summer? No. It was last year. It was 2025 summer, I think. I don't know. I have my days. I've done so many videos. Anyway, it was a mini series I did that I canceled because I thought it was doing good, but we'll see if we can ever do that again, that mini series, but he'll have to show off here. I'm not convinced yet. But this is 1-for-1 my best friend from childhood's deck. This is not his childhood deck. It has some of his childhood cards, but this has like his cards from later mixed in with it. This is 1-for-1 my best friend's deck. Obviously he's not my best friend anymore. We don't really talk much anymore, but I have another best friend, which you've seen me insert him when wrong into What If series. But this was my original best friend, Sydney. That's right. Rare Hunter. I thought it's funny, just some random Rare Hunter and some random Dark Signer are important in lore. And his thing is, obviously he does his job as a Rare Hunter, but he hates it. He hates being a Rare Hunter. He wants to be a main character. He wants to have the main character role. And he thinks his deck's good enough. And he's done with Master Merrick bossing him around. And that's why Loomis and Umbra, you see there on the bottom, are there to capture him and bring him back, so he can be punished by Master Merrick. He intends for that not to happen, but we'll see. Taya, here for a date. I guess she's dumping Yugi for a while. And Zygor. Sid and Zygor are returning from the first date tournament. So, shall we get started? That's our 15 duelists. It's been randomized, I think 8 times I did it. Sid's the only one with a bye. Ooh, Umbra, Fortune Perv, Taya, Zygor. Ooh, that's fun. Hades is up against Julia. Eileen's got Bob Bander. That should be a win for Eileen. Bob's pretty trash. Gimmick deck. Sydney right away dueling Fua. Good luck, Sydney. I love Fua. He's cool. He's my favorite of the Game Masters, but I'm not picking him over my best friend. Let's go. Okay. Classic start, as I would expect him back in the day. Oh. So God Fua is not showing up today. No? Oh, wait. God Fua is not showing up. Okay, God Fua may give himself a second chance. He's the best user of Misjudge, usually. He got his fusion. This was one of my old best friend's favorite cards, the Mighty Soul Hunter. He also had the fake version of this card. You know, the ones where it had the 2 boxes down below? This is not God Fua today. This is god-awful Fua. And there's his other favorite card, the Witch That Feeds on Life. He had the fake version of it. I remember him using it on me so many times. The freaking Fire Hand Witch. That witch sure does feed on life, doesn't it? On life points. We used to make that joke. We made that joke all the time. King Fog, that was one of the McDonald's promos. 2. 6. He almost lost right there. If it's another dice jar, he could lose. He can realistically still lose this thing, man. He's got a bunch of weak monsters in attack mode. A fiend that dwells in the blinding curtain of Hate Buster. Wait. Nope. No God Fua today, folks. Looks like a win? A fiend that dwells in a blinding curtain of smoke. I believe that was a McDonald's promo, and he does win. Fua was garbage today. Oh, we have Bark face down too. That's my best friend. Well played, Sydney. You'll be a main character one day. So, please don't let him get dragged back to Master Merrick. But next is Rio and Catherine. Who will duel Sydney? It's gonna be probably Rio because I don't like Catherine's odds here. Rio does actually have a face, luckily. I do not like Catherine's odds at all. Rio's probably going to dominate this part of the bracket. My sweet Catherine, come back to me. Dang, we haven't barely talked about the main guy of this tournament. I mean, they're all dueling, but if a guy wins, this is going to be the most embarrassing result. Because Daniel's going to be like, awkward. Blizzard Falcon will not destroy Mythical Beast Cerberus. Oh, shoot. That's it, Catherine. I knew you had power in you. You spellcaster girl, you. You go. Oh, Dark Hole. Give me. Use your own card against you. The Mighty Ragna Zero. Well, that leaves me curious. What do you have face down? See, but this won't work, because this isn't gonna work. Its effect activates. Did you forget? That was a cute attempt, Catherine. Oh, shoot. Why didn't you just wait on Mirror Force then? That was dumb. You limited your options. Oh, shoot. Back-to-back Mirror Forces. Come on, Catherine. Show her what a real spellcaster duelist can do. Yeah, Siren Orca is one of her best. Oh, that was Penguin Soldier. Forgot she runs penguins. Someone other than Crump. Oh. That was good. Someone other than Crump runs penguins. What are you doing? Ah. So that was your plan. Oh, that doesn't work then, right? Dark Renewal is negated. So sad. That's so sad. You were right there. Nah, this duel's over. You can't attack. But, I mean, you are even. It's true, you're even, but are you going to crash? You will. So it depends on your next draw. It needs to be a strong monster. It is... It was a good one, actually, but not enough. No way. Oh. Forgot. Water Duelist run multiple TT. Catherine. Making my palms sweat right now. I would use it. Yes. Smart. That was a great move. Catherine trying to claw her way back in this. Arcana's so proud right now. I know you dumped me, but you're still mine. Actually, that sounded possessive. That actually sounds like Arcana. Mother Grizzly. Crap. Ragnar Zero duel over. Crap. I mean, that alone is 400. Yep. Forgot. Forgot Diamond Dust. What was her face down? It was Magical Dimension. It's so sad. All you had to do was keep Royal Magical Library in your hand. But you, of course, your AI is not smart enough to think of that strategic of a move. That was a great, great duel. I want to see some more. I want to see upsets here, though. I want to see Sydney beat her somehow. Of course, that would mean less girls again, and we need a girl to get to the end, actually, or else it's going to be awkward. Loomis and Night Shroud. This would be a cool what-if. Definitely going Loomis here. Night Shroud's cool. He was not my favorite of the almost said Rare Hunters, of the Shadow Riders, but he was cool. Loomis, however, is from DM, and I will always go DM. I went way too far. Night Shroud's number 81. Yes. Right next to Zygor, who's also here. So guys, as we are entered into 2026, what do you hope to see from the channel? I'm sure you, of course, more What If series, but, oh, classic. Rogue Doll with Brutality. They did do that move, but it was Umbra that did it in the anime. They did it on Abyss and Rogue Doll. Crap. That's gonna be a problem. That's a lot of red eyes. Yes, Mask of Weakness. Mask of Weakness. Get weak. A measly 1,000 is nothing. I have Weevil's voice. That's a strong Rogue Doll. I would have more balanced out each, because they would have been 26, 25. That was a great move. Except that's the only move you had. This will cost him 2,000 a turn, but he keeps the field advantage, and Atticus or Night Shroud is really low on points anyway. This should be fine. What do you get rid of? Ooh. Swords with that is a... Yeah, that's going to ruin him. He's going to be at 800 at the end of this next turn. By the beginning of this next turn. Yeah, you know, that card, that's why I put it at 1. It doesn't really help or hurt at all. And you just lost. Wow. Sydney breathes a sigh of relief there. Good. He doesn't have to worry about one of the rare hunters bringing him back to Master Merrick. However, Night Shroud's still a menace there. He could be a problem. Umbra or Fortune Perv? Umbra is now pissed that his teammate got knocked out. But knows that Master Merrick always liked him better. So he's okay that Loomis is gone. Alright, so Umbra. The number one guy who should not win this, Fortune Bird. I always go against him pretty much every time he ever duels. Just because we know what he did in the anime and the manga. That keeps the gift that keeps on giving. That freaking reinforcements. Freaking reinforcements. That card has been the bane of my existence since I gave it to him. And I can't take it out because it's too memeable. It's such a good meme. Shining Abyss is gone. Your points are about gone, bro. Dang, Loomis and Umber getting mauled back to back. Look at this field. Strong field of psychics. It better be a great face down. Maybe next turn he can get out Mass Beast. Discardius. Nope. Sixth Sense failed. Mirror Force, correct. Oh yeah, his effect. But it cost you 500 a turn. Oh, come on, I thought you had Discardius. That's boring. Dude, you need a Discardius out. That doesn't really do anything except hurt you. Because I believe now you cannot summon Discardius. You can't tribute. That's Psychic Jumper. Oh no. The Psychic Jumper. There we go. That just stops the attack, right? Ah, Seer. So it comes down to, I think, this last round between them. Because his point's going to be real low here. 2,000 to 1,300. It's going to come down to this next round. Turn 13 and 14. What? You can't tribute. That is good. I would have gone for game there. That was a mistake you may regret. Oh, it ended up working. He had to do it? It was mandatory? Did he have to do that? You can pay. Knowing he would lose, he did it anyway. What an idiot. Ultimate dumb AI move. I love it. I love it, and it couldn't have happened to a worse person. Reinforcements was his face down, no freaking way. Great duel. Really interesting. So, Umbra somehow advances, and Sydney's sweating a little bit more. He does not want to get taken back to the Rare Hunter's lair. Definitely not. Because Master Merrick is not kind to deserters. No, I am not. Taya and Zygor. This is something that could have happened in the anime. For sure. Taya luckily has a face in this game. She has a face. Here it is. Taya's 65, right? And Zygor, who is like one of the only Thunder Duelists, if not the, is he the only Thunder Duelist? How do you make another Thunder Duelist? There's really not much to do. No, I mean, Ash is a Thunder Duelist, but that's a different thing. You know. I have to root Taya, but Zygor's cool. He beat Yami Merrick that one time. And that doesn't, unless you're going to sacrifice it. You're not. You're actually going to use it to full effect. That's a strong Thunder Dragon. Taya's like, this is the meta of Thunder Dragon now, not that new stuff. Just a major. Oh, whoa. Zygor's like, oh, I got something better. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon, go! Attack! No Mirror Force? That's a first. Wow. Her face down didn't do anything. That's a first. Yep, knew she had it. She's like, go friendship. Shine through. Very good. I'm just excited because we've been 1 full year through this. And it just makes me happy. It's really all you had there? Didn't work. You thought. You should know better than that. Taya's the equipped queen. She has, after all, won 2 tournaments like that. Ah, things are getting interesting. That's Electric Lizard. From season 1. You remember it? Excuse me? Okay, I guess overall that was better. Not. You could have just waited 1 turn and then played Mage Power. The Dark Burning burned a little bit, didn't it? Oh, Dark Magician Girl, my favorite card. You do not have another twin-headed. That's all you have. That's all you've got. What a loser. Get out of here. Looks like Taya's won to me. That does nothing. What was that? It was that Thunder of Judgment or whatever, I think. Bam. Goodbye, Zygor. Well, what was I expecting? It's Zygor. Who will she duel? Julia Crystal? Or Hades, their new Dark Signer OC? I don't expect much from Hades, but I really hope he actually pulls off one thing I want him to pull off. Actually, 2 things. Julia is in this game. Right there. Hades, get over here. And yes, him and Sydney are best friends, and yeah, well, frenemies. Best frenemies, and yes, they do fight a lot. Because they both want to be the main character. This ain't good. Never good when the AI thinks this much. He is, you know, I found this out when I was making this deck the other night. He truly is one of the only duelists that runs Compulse. Very few run Compulse. I know, it's shocking. Just, oh man, this deck's garbage like I feared. This deck's some hot garbage, isn't it? It's hot garbage, no! Oh dear. It's bad. It's really bad. He'll choose the wrong one. Oh wow, no he didn't. Yeah, but look at this. Look. How are you gonna beat this? Oh, that's the fusion. Wait, didn't... Gimme. Better have a... Does he even have a tribute that can... He was... I know what he was trying to do. What? You still can't do it? Wait. You can't do it? Am I missing something here? I must be missing something here. And I think this one can attack twice, which means he's pretty much screwed. What are you possibly gonna do now? Yeah, okay, now his strategy's been revealed. I think you guys know. You may not even get another turn, because that thing attacks twice. As you can see, he runs that kind of deck. Hades, you're garbage. That's cute. Oh my goodness. Here it comes, Master Diamond. The power. The might. Yeah, I mean, what can you do here? There's just so much power. Zirconia again, the favorite. That is the favorite of the AI, is Zirconia. Almost out of time. You better start moving here. Oh man, he ain't moving. He ain't gonna do what he needs to do. Zirconia, surprise, surprise, the favorite. Hope that face down's good. Finally, he gets the magical citadel. Nope, face down ain't any good. You're done. What was it? Assault mode activate. No, his deck's garbage, as I feared. Whew, that was bad. Really bad. But, we ain't near done. Because, even though he's gone, you know, many others have to duel. Taya and Julia Crystal actually will be fun. Plus, we need more girls anyway. Eileen and Bob banter. I need Eileen to win this thing. I need Eileen to win this. We need more girls in the final. Whoops, I passed her, didn't I? And Bob Banter's in like a really weird spot. I put him. Right about there, 132. That's right, because I was just talking in the other video about. Well, I may release that video after this, which is ironic, but I think I mentioned I put Bob Banter in between Bonaparte and Shepard. Oh look, he's tricky spell 4 to get rid. He got rid of it for the tricky. Perfect. Ah, Flame Tiger. One of Serenity Spider Monkey's texts they told me to put in, which was a smart move. Oof. Boom. Second Flame Tiger gone. Toll. Things get more interesting like a game show now. What will happen next? Who will get a date with Daniel? Elephant. Give me that tiger. This is worth it. You need to clear her field. Oh, had both elephants out. Disaster and blessing. Performance of Sword's not even enough to take out the tricky. Is she gonna lose to him? No. There we go. I was getting scared. Ah. But the duels certainly become more interesting. Cyberjar. I guarantee you she's gonna get a lot more cards to summon than you. Okay, hold up. Maybe not. 2 versus... 2. Wait, maybe 3. Make it 3. Yep, 3. And there's her Wangu. Wangu's such a... It was such a great card. Oh, there it is. Question the card of the... That's in the thumbnail of the tournament. Oh my gosh. Chain Energy and Toll on the field. Oh, I wouldn't... No, I wouldn't do that. Definitely playing games with these cards, that's for sure. Look at that point difference. This is a waste of your points. This is costing you way too many points. Just to do okay, so you can't do anything else. The rest of the duel, you literally can't do anything else. Congratulations, Bob. You played yourself. This is like an automatic win for her. Just attack the face down, you win. Wah, wah, wah. And you couldn't even use Tricky Spell 4. Bob. He had a good strat, but he just doesn't know how to play it. His AI is pretty dumb. Which is good. We get girls closer to the final. Eileen and Sid will be a banger of a duel. But, let me see. What are we at? We're already at 40 minutes. Let's do at least one. Sydney versus Rio. Yeah, Sydney versus Rio. Let's go, Sydney, let's go. Let's go, Sydney, let's go. Dang, but if he wins, it's awkward. So I don't know, man. Either way, it's bad. Either way, she's going to be difficult to deal with. She bricked. Oh, come on, this is your opportunity. She bricked. She's bricked twice in a row. Yeah. His boss, the Inferno Hammer, is destroyed. No, it's... oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have Inferno Hammer in the grave. You do not summon it. Instead, you revive a very weak monster that's only good face down. Okay, and then she returns your monster. And then he plays that in attack mode. What is going on? So you want Siren Orca soon, but you ain't gonna get it. Oh, no, he played himself. Dang it. Ah. Sydney's dueling really terribly. Like, really bad. He's got to step up his game. There we go. Man-eating treasure chest. That's his... This is his beater right here. The mighty man-eating treasure chest. I saw that card attack me too many times in my childhood. Way too many times, guys. Nightmare Penguin. Ah, crap. The mighty Ragna Zero. Oh, crap. Ah! Ragna Infinity! Oh. Whoa. Crystal Zero. Oh, mommy! Sydney's like, mommy, haha, hey Buster, you little noob. Wait, what? Oh, it... Bark! Come on! Although, I think you used him incorrectly. See, because it didn't really work. She won. Dang it. How are you going to beat this? She's like invincible, right? Yeah, I mean, she's won. She has a very powerful monster on the field. Stole your boss. You better have two. Oh, man. This is not going to be enough. It is... Okay, that is true. Oh, wow. That's... for the right now, that's not going to work. Usually it's a great effect. When Sydney used it, you made it look a lot better. Crap. This is... Yeah, that was a smart move. Leaving him with very little options here. This is so bad. No. Nope. You should have just crashed. Ah, he lost. Well, not yet, but I mean, this looks bad. He's put up a heck of a fight, but man... Hold up. No monster, you lose, most likely. Because look, she has Water Hazard. That's 1600. Oh, tell me you have Diamond Dust or something. Okay, I was about to say. Pulls the old Blizzard Thunderbird on him. Sydney loses. Great duel, though. So. He's pretty fun, huh? Rio advances. Well, this is good, though. We need girls to get... Oh, Nitrout and Umbra. Nitrout and Umbra. Okay, one more duel. Sydney's so mad. He's still hiding from the rare hunters. Maybe he can escape. I don't know. Umbra. I know one thing. Sydney's asking, he's saying to Hades, how did you lose so bad? How's your deck so garbage? How is your deck so bad? Umbra's got a rough start. If my old friend was watching that, he would be pretty proud because Sydney was using the strats kind of right, other than when he messed up at the beginning. With not summoning back Inferno Hammer was a huge mistake. Probably, I don't know if it cost him the duel, but he definitely would have been closer to winning. He would have cringed at that, but he's probably, he says he watches some of my videos still, but I don't know if he'll see that or not. I'll text him about it. Red Eyes. The alt art Red Eyes. And that is the duel. Wow, that was embarrassing. So none of the rare hunters survive. Night Shroud, remember, was super close to winning Society of Light way back, but he lost in the final. He's close to getting there. He's almost there. The former game show host in semifinals. But next is Taya and Julia. However, that will be in part 2. So remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, guys. The channel's name's Animanga, and I shall see you for the next one. Bye.